Hello, my patrons, and I know a lot of you have been worried about, the new Dungeon Keeper mobile and all of that bollocks that's coming along with that. And I do agree that those are massive issues because those are obvious classics, and ruining them with microtransactions is a horrible thing to do. Now, I've been recently playing a lot of my personal series of nostalgia. It's the only franchise I have nostalgia for. Thankfully, it's still good. And it's Brothers in Arms, which you're currently seeing on the green screen now, is Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30. It's one of the most beautiful, most dramatic games of all time. It's a trilogy, and soon to be quadrilogy with the Furious 4. If you don't know, I'd recommend playing through Road to Hill 30, and then Earned in Blood, and then Hell's Highway, and then looking at the trailer for Furious 4, and then thank every god there was that they cancelled it. Now, they did say that under production, that they have they've created Brothers in Arms 4. They've just decided that it's changed so much during development that it's no longer Furious 4, and updates will come later. Now, this is made by Gearbox Software, and I was searching through the Google Play Store, as you are, looking for good free-to-play games, because I don't have any money, and I saw this, Brothers in Arms 3, as a mobile free-to-play game. And then I had a look at the trailer, and it's currently now playing in the background. I will just blur it in, this new stuff I'm showing you. And it looks like this, it sounds like all this, and that looks very, very pretty for a mobile. And then I scrolled further down, and I saw this, which is two things. Installations, which is 10 million to 50 million. That is way more than people that originally played the original game of it. I don't have internet right now, so I can't actually check, but that was a lot less than 50 million installations. Meaning there are a lot of people whose this is their first introduction to the game. There's a lot of other bullshit that's there. It's a lot of English stuff. But basically, on the right there, it says Produkter I appen. That means products in the app. That means in-app purchases. It's like 6KR, which I believe is $1, to 949 KR. Now I did the conversions, and that figures out to about 115 American dollars and 75 British pounds for in-app purchases in a classic that's come to mobile. And I played the game, and I recorded the footage with screen. I played the game for the first time. I recorded it with screen footage, but that footage became corrupt. But I would like to tell you what happened the first time I entered it up. And it said it came up. It didn't flash any stuff at me in the beginning of anything. It just went, "Oh, this is a game," and then started up. And then I went into the game, I shot 2 people, and then the game froze as I tried to vault over something, and then it froze again, and I just was walking forwards, and I couldn't stop shooting, and then the game crashed. That was my first. I played for, I looked at the clip length, I played for around 1 minute before the game completely fucked off and crashed. A minute of stability. That's not good. And I have I don't have quite a recent phone, but it's not the most ancient phone in the universe. It's Sony Xperia Z1, and it should be able to run on that. And then I looked down at the reviews, and oh boy, 4.5 out of 5 stars total. This is apparently perfect. There's 553,489 5-star reviews of this thing, and only 40,000 1-star reviews, and only 19,000 2 reviews, against the 553,000. And people have been constantly saying this. It's the greatest game. It's best. It's the best. Play this game. It's awesome. It's the best. It's awesome. It's amazing. And this is just infuriating, because I played it as a child. I played this game as a child, and I played it again now, and I, like, went in completely objective, and I played it, and it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had in video gaming. Because the entire story is very, very slightly off. The entire story is very, very slightly dark until the end where it goes full-on dark. And then Earned in Blood is a third-person view on the first game, and what you did in the first game, and the character that you played in the first game, and it was very, very, very cleverly made. And then Hell's Highway showed us the aftermath of war, while still staying in war, of course. And it was a fucking fantastic story. Hell's Highway was slightly worse than the other two, but still, it was an exceptional trilogy. And now they came up with Furious 4, which I'd recommend you look the trailer up of, which was a 4-player co-op Borderlands, and apparently now that has turned into Brothers in Arms 3. Now remember how I said it was a trilogy before, with Hell's Highway, Earned in Blood, and Road to Hell 30, going backwards. This is Brothers in Arms 3. Meaning this is the third, it says it's the third installment, Sons of War, it says in the third installment. And it's not, because Hell's Highway was the third installment. If anything, this should be Brothers in Arms 4. So not only am I laughing at this, and I'm fucking pissed, because it has near 1,000 KR, which is crowns, for microtransactions. I could buy a new headset of full quality of the one I already have that I'm glowing in the other room. I could buy another one of those for the same money that this wants for its biggest in-app purchase. Which I'm now showing you screenshots off on screen that I can't really see myself because I haven't taken those screenshots yet. I'm just taking screenshots of the Google Play page and the transaction of the Valuta transaction. The reason I did it to most American. That is all fine and dandy there, Joel, but I'm just gonna stop you right there. This is Future Joel. I'm speaking to you from the future, or slightly in the past, considering you're watching this video. I'm going to point out that the smallest amount of purchase, the smallest in-app purchase there is 50 KR. It's Fortnite, but let's just round it up to 50, and the next one is 95. Let's round that up to 100. Now if I were to translate that, shit, I just need the, well, I don't know, but that's a lot. Like, if that's $10 if dollars were 5 and if dollars were 8, actually I think they are right up on 8.5. So let's just say the Valuta is 8.5. It probably isn't, but it might be. It's really unreliable piece of shit, but I don't care. Let's say 8.5 times 49. No, divided by 49. Oh, see it clear. 49 divided by 8.5. I believe that's how math goes, right? That is $5 for the first one there. For 50 KR, I bought a headset. Yeah, I legitimately bought a headset that is quality headset for 150, one of those, and that's not quite a lot. If you move on to the second image, right there, 5,000 gold stars for around 1,000 KR. And I had to look around the store, and that's, if you want everything, that won't do. So, at best, you'll have to pay over an entire 1,000 KR crowns, or $75, 75 pounds, $115. You need to pay over that to get everything in this game. What the pounds and British pounds, as I have a lot of British pounds and American, I've heard British friends and American friends who would like to know what it is in their currency. If it's any other currency in a region, you saw it. If you're from Macedonia, I know I have one friend there, you shit out of luck, you're gonna have to convert it yourself. It wasn't even 949, it was literally 949, but I'm gonna guess it's translating to 115 American dollars and 75 British pounds. The reason I it doesn't convert. It converts to 114 and 170 and 74. The reason I convert it to something that's slightly higher up, it's because it makes more sense to have it 115 than 114 and 74 and 75. Yeah, it just makes more sense. So, yeah, this is my Dungeon Keeper mobile. This is my Roller Coaster Tycoon 4. Because I never really had nostalgia for those games, because I never really liked the tycoon sort of thing. I've always been I've always liked good first-person shooters, and the Brothers in Arms was nothing but a good first-person shooter. Unless the fucking Hell's Highway, which was slightly worse, because it dulled down the difficulty of the game a little bit, and I don't know. I still love it to death, though. I still play it quite frequently, but I play the others more. Which, by the way, if there's anyone out there who would like to have a massive project going on, download Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood, and Road to Hell 30, and try and fix the multiplayer there. Because ubi.com is no longer a thing. You can no longer have accounts on ubi.com. They switched that over to Uplay, meaning the servers for Brothers in Arms is dead. They're just entirely dead. Looking at the statistic here, 760,000 reviews total, and 553,000 of them are 5-star reviews. It's just, no. Apparently, to some people, having 115 American dollars, $75 British pounds, or 949 Norwegian KR, having that is 5-star review. I still do recommend picking up the first 2 games, and Hell's Highway. You're going to be slightly disappointed with Hell's Highway, but not as disappointed as I am with this. Especially fucking Brothers in Arms 3. And it does say it's made by Gameloft, but I started the game, and the first one of the first splash arts I see is Gearbox. So yes, they did definitely had a hand in making this. And if they continue doing this bullshit and don't bring back Matt Baker, because that was a fucking cliffhanger off of Hell's Highway, I'm still interested in seeing that, the conclusion to that. Because I've always felt like the Brothers in Arms series is the Saving Private Ryan of video games. It's very much Spec Ops The Line before Spec Ops The Line was a thing. Oh, and Earned in Blood is definitely better than the first one, but buying that one and then spoiling the first one is not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's not that much better, but it is better. Anyway, I'm gonna go with that because I've been jabbering for 10 minutes about this shit, and yeah. Also, I need to be really quiet because there's a guest sleeping in our house. Yay. Anyway, goodbye. Just wanted to make you aware of one of my dying favorite franchises. Ta-ra.